Welcome to Backbreaking News, episode 272. And today we're doing part 41 of the this is Cookie King 73, and today we're doing part 41 of the hypothetical questions. And today's hypothetical question is, would you want to know everything about your future? I mean, in my personal opinion, is this one of the situations where it not knowing is better, or is it in this situation? Is this a situation where you think you would want to know? The thing is, like, where you would be in the future if you become a billionaire or you become famous. Should you take this, or should I take this? Would I personally take this? I don't know, but considering the fact that considering the fact that considering the fact that sometimes not knowing is bliss, ignorance is bliss. They say not knowing, which basically means not knowing is good. I say that a lot, but not knowing sometimes can be the best thing for you, because you because if you already know it's gonna happen, you could goof it up. You know, sometimes knowing is half the sometimes knowing is worse than not. You know, like if you know you have a 50-50, let's say for example, you have a rare disease called supercalifragilisticexpialidocious disease, and you have a 50-50 shot of either dying or living. No, let's say a 25% chance of living and a 50%, let's just say a 25% chance of dying and a 50%, 25% chance of living, 50% of dying. Would you want to know? Would you want to know those odds, or would you want to live the happiest life you possibly could, and possibly live, live, but have that 50% chance of death and live happily, or no, and if you die, you constantly in fear of that day it's going to happen. That's the reason why I feel like knowing your future is all good, but then you would know when you're gonna die, and then you also gonna know a lot of other things, like a lot of good things, like how many children, maybe, if you decide to have children, that kind of stuff. And then if you got married or not, how long you live for. But I feel like also getting to know your future could also be devastating, because that means you'll know exactly when everyone you love, not everyone you're going to love, but maybe the closest people to you are going to die, like your parents. And trust me, any death is devastating, but you'll know, and you will be helpless to stop it. That's the reason why I feel like knowing the future also has its disadvantages. Like, there's nothing you could do to stop the future. It's gonna happen regardless. The bad stuff, you'll know about it, but it's gonna hurt deep. It's gonna go deep. That's all I'm gonna say. It will hurt you emotionally. That's what I'm saying. And ultimately, do I think the risk is worth the reward? No. I don't think the risk is worth the reward at all. So I'm going to say no, mostly because as I said, ignorance is bliss. I do not want to know what's going to happen because you'll know a lot of scary stuff, and I don't feel like knowing that stuff is worth it in the long run. And that's all I have to say, so this is where I'm going to end it.